Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Vandweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for August 2025. Let's give you a look at where the tournament stands right now. We have a full top 16 bracket. So all the preliminary rounds are done. We've had 4 players from beneath the top 16 make it here into the top 16. So that is Sunny in the orange bracket. It's Tugi in the purple bracket, Dangler in the green bracket, and Wallbant in the teal bracket. So that's pretty good sign for this tournament. I like to see it. The other players who have defended their top 16 spots: Critical Lapis, Guafi, Cobra, and the player in the red bracket, and that is Tristop, and he will be taking on Blue Scuti, trying to punch his way into the top 8. That is the match that we are doing right now. That single solitary solo match for now. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let me just give you a look at the top 8 because we've already got one player in there. Wallbant is in from seed number 23, defeated Neko to make it here into the top 8. So that is sometime later. We're doing this red one right now. Then we're gonna take a little break from Masters and do Tap Masters, where we're gonna do another Blue Scuti red match, but this time it's against Dog playing Tetris and it's tapping. So Blue Scuti versus Dog in tapping. That is gonna happen after that first match, and that will determine the last of our semi-finalists in Tap Masters. So then we can finally go ahead and schedule that and get that all wrapped up. So that'll be good. And then we're gonna come back to the Masters top 16. We're gonna do Knight versus Cobra. The winner of that will play the winner of the Scuti and Tristop match that we're about to do right now. And they'll play and a winner will emerge, and that will be our first semi-finalist for this month in Masters. You got it? You figure it out? Do I need to do it one more time? Go to YouTube and rewind it if you don't get it. So it's going to be Blue Scuti and Tristop Masters. Maybe a little breaky poo. It's Scuti versus Dog in Tap Masters, and then come back and finish the red and pink Masters top 16 till we get down to a semi-finalist. Okay? Sounds good. That's what we're doing. All right, let's take a look at our rules. Where are the rules? Where am I? Here they are. The rules. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but players, remember, level 18 starts all the way through level 39 super kill screen. Make sure that's turned on. Score uncapped, of course. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each and every game. Don't get any real-time advice, right? You know that. And then if you do experience tech issues like problems with the internet, OBS, computer, whatever, just keep playing. Assume that your game is going to count. Don't pause it and go, oh, is it this? We're going to do this over again, right? No, there, don't you know? We're not going to do that, okay? Just keep playing until you hear otherwise from me, okay? Good. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which right now is at $525 and 12 cents. So we are looking to pay our top 8. Takes $2,000 to do that. That's our monthly goal. We hit it, we've hit it nearly every single month, and we've hit it every month for over about a year. So let's not break the streak. Please contribute what you can. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, whatever makes sense in your world, whatever, making sure that the flagship event in the online classic Tetris world continues to have a beefy prize pool to attract these players to keep coming back, bring new players into the scene. Like, ooh, I could, make a part-time income playing Tetris matches. That would be good. Yeah. So let's get it where it needs to go. The prize pool is funded 100% by you, the fans. No sponsors, nothing like that. So it's all up to you. Use the Matcherino command while we're watching live on Twitch or YouTube. There, you can use that command. You'll use it. What'll come up? Some links. One of them says Masters, or it might say ME. Either one is fine. Click on it. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament. With our prize pool partner, Matcherino, top right-hand corner, there's a login button. Click on it. It opens up a thing where you can choose from like 1 of 10 accounts to log in. 2 of which are your existing Twitch and YouTube account that you're actually watching on. All right? Log in with that mustard-colored button that says contribute and go from there. If you're watching after the fact, you can contribute. And please do, if you're watching this on VODs, consider contributing to the prize pool, because the overwhelming majority of our prize pool comes from people who watch it live. So those of you watching on VODs, you're part of this, okay? You are not just some passive, distant observer. You are part of this whole thing too. Just because you can't watch live doesn't mean you're not part of this. So consider contributing to the prize pool, okay? go.ctm.gg/prize. That should take you there. That's how to support the prize pool. To support the channel, a lot of different ways. YouTube, you got super chats and super stickers, channel memberships, gift memberships as well. Twitch, you got bits and subs, gift subs, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subs. Patreon is a thing. Patreon.com/monthlytetris, where you can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. It truly does. Not lying. If it weren't for Patreon, it would be over. Gotta be honest. Everybody on the screen doing a great job helping to keep this channel going. Wouldn't you like to be on this slide? I mean, look at these great people. Big shout to Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Nan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Mila, and Jason doing a little bit extra. Really appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to go over to our game scene. We'll watch the players warm up and we'll watch me jank around with the cameras. The whole thing. We'll refresh our cameras. Scuti, seed number what? 3. Scooby. Danny is here. Well, welcome, Danny. All right, camera. Lights, camera, Scuti. All right. We'll get as much Scuti world on there as we can. Scuti world. It's Scuti's world. We're just living in it. I'm just saying words, guys. I'm saying words. All right, Tristop will be right back. I'm going to drop the pieces in 43 seconds. Run, Tristop, run. Oh, Scuti's cam is backwards. We'll fix that. Oh, it's the original music, CTM. We are now the piece dropping music, so here we go. About 4 months ago, Danny. I got a lot of makeup stickers to send out. You're gonna get a big batch And then we're going to change the thing. I'm going to send out a big batch. All right, so the pieces are in chat, but you can keep warming up until Tristop gets here. Chaotic Hazel with the tier 1 sub says Goo Scuti. Goo Scuti. Goo Scuti? It's a weird thing to say. So when should we do the first annual Try Hard Cup, guys? When should we do that? What is the Try Hard Cup, you ask? It's the name I just made up for the annual tournament for anyone that they can qualify in if they have not won a Masters. Wasn't that 2017? So yeah, let's just call it the Try Hard Cup, and that's it. I can't spend a lot of time. Try hard is an insult? Tom J says try hard is an insult, right? It is a playful jab, and it's a funny name to call a tournament. That's all it is. No, you think I'm literally insulting the players, Tom J? It could be the Barrett Cup. If Barrett sponsors it, let's do it. But yeah, I want to do it. I want to do a tournament where it's, you know, it's Masters, Futures, all the way down. But if you've won, you know, if you won Futures, you cannot qualify into Futures or lower, right? You can qualify into Masters, but you cannot qualify into Futures or below. Similarly with every level down. Is try hard, is it too insulting? I just think it's a playful little thing to call someone, because obviously I don't mean it. The Consolation Cup, if you want to call it that, that's fine, but it's no consolation. You still want to win Masters, but Try Hard Cup is fun. All right, players, you guys have had plenty of time to warm up. So think about wrapping up your warm-ups. Why are these 29 speeds different? Because it's actually, they're playing on 39. Black Ops says try hard is insulting generally, but in this context, it's funny and perfectly fine. All right. Black Ops says it's okay. I'm doing it. All right, the pieces are here, players. Oh wait, where are the? Did someone? Nobody pinned the pieces. Where did the pieces go? Didn't I send them? Yeah, they're here. Pinners, any pinners? I see a sea of mods. No pinners. Let's get some pinners in here. Okay. Yes, seeds B57ABE. B57Abe. Okay, B57Abe. Let us go ahead and get things underway. It is the CTM Masters event, top 16, Blue, Scuti, and Tristop. The winner goes to the top 8 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Hazel says everyone's on mobile. I don't get it. I never watch this stuff on mobile. Like, are y'all like, where are you, like sitting on the couch? 3, 2, 1 countdown bits from Dog Watching Tetris. Thank you, Dog Watching Tetris. Are you sitting on the couch on your phone? Are you like in the car? Like, where are you that you're all on mobile? Like, don't you have computers, laptops, you know, TVs? You're on a train to Taipei? That's okay. Squirrel and Flannel says you couldn't pay me to watch anything on mobile. I feel like I could pay you to do that. All right, on the left side of your screen, it is someone. Yeah, you know that someone. It's Blue Scuti, qualified into seed number 3 of this tournament with a 1.60 million. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifier. And because he got a qualifier in the top 8 of the seeding, Blue Scuti gets to start right now. He did not have to play any early rounds, gets to start in the top 16. Huge advantage. And so he is playing right now his first match of the tournament. Blue Scuti is from the United States of America. He's got an overall uncapped PB of 18.2 million. That's pretty good. I think that's number 2. Is that number 2? It's up there. I think it's number 2. Renz is in chat. Colin is in chat. What the heck is this? Is this 2002? What is going on? Blue Scuti was ranked number 2 in the most recent Premier poll. And Premier poll is a ranking of Tetris players done by a poll of Tetris organizers, journalists, statisticians, broadcasters, the whole thing. 231 for Blue Scuti through 45, 196 for Tristop. He was rated number 2, the first game crasher, a 6-time Masters winner. That includes a win in Lone Star in 2024. The last time we did Lone Star, he's been in Mega Masters 3 times and CTWC Gold Bracket 3 times, finishing in the semifinals in 2023 and 2025. And he's the runner-up in the Jonas Cup, CTWC's North American DAS Championship. And maybe most importantly, the winner of the Challenger Circuit in October of 2023. On the right side of your screen, it is Tristop. When's the last time we saw Tristop? Tristop qualified in with a 1.382 million. He got a 1-round bye, and he defeated Peak in round 2 to get here into round 3, the round of 16. 356 for Tristop, 331 for Blue Scuti. Tristop has an overall PB of 13.7 million. I think that's ranked, it's a top 5 score. He's also ranked 5th in the most recent Premier poll. He was the first player to get a 1.3 million with DAS, which is pretty good. He was the 5th game crasher. Tristop has been in the finals of CTM 3 times and in the semifinals 4 times. A winner of a challenger circuit in June of 2021, 5-time CTWC gold bracket player. He's got wins in Montreal and Philadelphia and WPL. That was in 2024. Also seen him at regionals in Boston and Detroit in 2025. So Tristop looking to go on a run. 574 for Tristop, 526 for Blue Scuti. Also, Tristop ruined the Scuti documentary. Oh. That's true. You ruined it. Yeah, Blue Scuti says, yep, you ruined it. 619 for Tristop, 574 for Blue Scuti. Tristop is 1 line away from 19 here in this best of 5. He's going to skim a double into 19. And he's got some burns here. And he's having to take them. The bar is not coming. Scuti, 587. And they're going to skim all the way into 20 with no bars. There is a bar for Scuti. Into 20, 613 for him, 684 for Tristop. There's a Tetris Scuti. A lot of 6s on the board. I think he's trying to get to all 6s. I think he's pushing down right now to get all 6s on the board. Oh no, and the Tetris is gonna ruin it. You see what he was doing? You gotta scrub back if you're watching on YouTube. He saw it. He totally saw it. He really tried to give us a moment there. 720 for Scuti, 744. There is a Tetris for Tristop. Simul Tetris. So right now, Tristop ahead by about 50,000 points and about 3 lines. He was 9 points away from the dream. So still about a, I don't know, 40,000, 50,000 point lead for Tristop. Level 24. Tetris is here worth 30,000. There's a Tetris Tristop, 983. Tetris Scuti, 927. And Tetris Tristop, he's at B58. That is a 1.158. You could potentially get 2 more Tetrises here and transition it with a 1.2. Scuti with a good score. 1.14, I'm sorry, a million, just over a million. Not 1.1, but 1.0. So Tristop didn't have the 1.2 into 29, but pretty close. Scuti with the A51, and he's got some down stacking to do. Oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, no. Scuti, can he survive? And the answer is no. That is going to be a top out for Scuti on 29. And Tristop is good in game number 1. New pieces are here. 953A E4. 953A E4. So as soon as both players signal ready, we will get them started. They're both staring, but only one is signal ready. All right, Scuti looking up the seed to see what droughts are going to be. All right, both players are ready. Blue Scuti, Tristop, game number 2. Tristop, a game, 1 game to none lead. Let's go. These two have faced off a few times. Pretty notably, an interesting thing about their record. So, at least in Liquipedia, right? ELO matches of regionals and CTL and things of that caliber. They've faced off 6 times. 3 times in CTM, 3 times in non-CTM, right? So those non-CTM, those are CTWC and CTL, right? So 3 in that, and then 3 in CTM. The 3 non-CTM, Tristop has won every time. The 3 CTM, Blue Scuti has won every time. So probably most notably 2024 Classic Tetris World Championship. That was the top 8. And the winner would go to, of course, the semifinals from that. And that was a very exciting match. Tristop ended up taking that one. They also played in the semifinals of the Philly Regional that same year. They played a match in CTL, which Tristop took, and then CTM takes over, and it's all Scuti, right? Blue Scuti, September. Scuti won that month, took out Tristop in the semis. October, Scuti won that month. Scuti took out Tristop in the top 8. And in No Cap November, Scuti went to the finals. And another top 8 defeat of Tristop another top 8 defeat of Tristop. So yeah, when it's CTM, Blue Scuti is the winner. When it's everything else, Tristop is the winner. So Tristop trying to break the streak here. He's already up 1 game to none. Tetris for Scuti, 258. I mean, that's got to be proof, you know, Scuti's cheating, right? It's got to be it. Because when it's online, oh, Scuti wins every time. That's it. I know it. We've got proof now. Of course he's not cheating. That's a joke, everybody. Calm down. $326 for Blue Scuti, $372 for Tristop. Oh, and I did skip over their CTL, but of course that CTL was the finals, right? That was the CTL last year, summer, and Tristop won that season over Blue Scuti. So, I mean, pretty significant matchups for these two. $447 for Tristop. Oh, well, that was the win of the of that division, right? Blue Scuti won that was the divisional playoff, right? And the overall CTL. Sorry, sometimes I get lost in how CTL is structured. Scuti won the overall CTL. Tristop won the division. Sorry, I get lost in how complicated CTL is. What do you mean you lost me? I'm here. I'm fine. Scuti has done 3 line spins. I'm managing I gotta manage this this stream here. 641 for Tristop. 554 for Blue Scuti. I know I missed a line spin. Listen, I go back and I scan every single one for line spins, and then I just enjoy it privately when I find them. 691 for Tristop, 603 for Blue Scuti. Vandy, what's your favorite pasta sauce? Do you mean like type of sauce? Do you mean like brand of commercially available sauce? Like, what do you mean? 743 for Tristop, 636 for Blue Scuti. K Taco, thanks for the Prime sub. Dog Watching Tetris, thanks for the Tier 1 sub. Vandy's a ragu man. Type of sauce. Oh, okay. Well, somebody's saying in chat that I'm a ragu man, and yeah. If you mean the brand of pasta sauce, I mean, come on. I can't let that bit of misinformation spread around the internet. 732 for Blue Scuti, 845 for Tristop. All right, brand of, like, if I just have a brand of red sauce, then it's that Rayo's or Rao's or whatever you call it. That's what we use. But if it's a type of sauce, that's a tough one. Honestly, there's nothing better than just like buttered noodles with garlic. I mean, like simple butter and garlic is just like so underrated. Everybody needs like complicated. I need Alfredo. I need like 700 things in it. But just like butter and garlic on noodles is so good. Max out for Tristop, level 26, 834 for Blue Scuti. But yeah, I like an Alfredo sauce. I've been staying away from tomato sauces the last decade because I have a skin reaction to tomatoes. A75 for Tristop, 935 for Blue Scuti. But when I do have it, it's at Rayo's, I guess. Are you putting tomato sauce on your skin? No. But imagine, Tetris, the stuff you put in your body affects your body. If you can imagine that. Tristop is into 29, B92 right now. Tetris for Scuti, he's B08 into 29. Or just, just like simple, like olive oil on noodles. Delicious. Like olive oil and garlic. Keep it simple. All right, Scuti is set up, trying to keep it open, chops it down, keep chopping. E11 for Tristop. That is 1.4 million. And yeah, Scuti getting a little droughted and just can't seem to find a well-timed bar. Gets a bar down, but he kind of jacks up the top of the stack. Great tucks. Oh, he's going to miss with that J piece, and that is going to cause some real problems that he's got to dance around. Not literally. All right, there's a double. He's getting it brought down. There's a good triple. Yeah, players playing B-type right now, indeed. C97, Scuti, E46 for Tristop, and he is going to top out. The target for Scuti is E47. He's got 30 lines to work with. He's got to make up, well, right now, he's got to make up less than 100,000, less than 50, less than 100,000. So Tetris is here approaching 48,000. 2 Tetrises would be enough. He's got 19 lines to do it. And he can probably just get one and then whatever he makes on the way, just in terms of doubles and things like that, that could be enough. He's not set up for it here. And now he's kind of running out of time. So he needs to set up for a Tetris. And before he burns, okay, now he is set up and he gets a long bar over, and that is it. The Scuti right at the end into 39, and he is gonna take it. Wow. So he didn't have time to set up clean, right? So he was kind of all in on it because he had no chance to set up for another one. Scuti will take it. So yeah, he did the dirty setup for that, left a gap. There's really nowhere else to go. No other, you just had to get it or not. That was it. So GG's to both these players. What a game. Scuti, did you know you had one Tetris to go? I mean, he'll probably say yes, but I believe he knew that because he set up dirty like that. I don't know. I feel like he knew. Pieces are here. D0AA6F. If you like that game, use your Prime chat. I don't know what Prime chat is, but use it. Yes, use your Prime chat. Use your Prime sub. If you like that game, flick a couple dollars into the prize pool. How about that? Mamma Mia says, didn't Scuti set up for 2 Tetrises on double kill screen last weekend? 2 clutch A game, one of the wildest things I've seen. You must not give him a chance because he'll take it. Yes, he will take it. All right, Scuti trying to replay that in his mind, I guess. He's trying to replay it. You're supposed to say Twitch Prime is free. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you know, did you know this? If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription if you connect your accounts, and then you can just like get a free sub to any Twitch channel and help out your streamer. That's nice. D00, okay, good. Yes. All right, we are tied up. What was once a best of 5, now best of 3 between Blue Scuti and Tristop, tied at a game apiece. Colin says, go into debt, put all the money in the prize pool, then declare bankruptcy. Yeah, or just like, you know, use your mom's credit card. And then because like you're a kid, they can't do anything to you, but because your mom didn't do it, they can't, you know, they can't hold it against her. So it's like infinite money glitch, right? It's like, well, a kid did it, so I guess we're screwed. They never thought of that. All right, a little Spire for Tristop, working around it. By the way, check out on YouTube, Tristop has a fantastic video. Well, it's not fantastic, it's realistic, it's good. It's not fantastic, it's credible. Go check it out. It's on rolling and how to roll and everything you need to know about rolling. Occupy Starbucks is my favorite Tetris channel. You mean Tristop? I agree. It's that, and then NES Tetris World Records, and then Monthly Tetris. Oh, wait, and then Classic Tetris News is on there, too. But they haven't posted in a while, so... Oh, Tristop kind of like, which way should I move that? I'm not sure. That's funny. CTM is your favorite? Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, go to Tristop, look at his rolling tutorial, and while you're there, look at the adjustment tutorial. It's another really, really well done, informative video. Chen says, I love CTM. My favorite video is probably the hard-hitting news report by Pitchfork Ben Henderson about classic Tetris players causing climate change. That could be my favorite. And then I also like the one where Fractal is kind of good at Tetris. That one. I watch that one at least once a quarter just to get, you know, inspired. $3.26 for Blue Scuti, $3.10 for Tristop. I really do. I'm not kidding, Renz. I really do. I'm not kidding when I say I really miss that channel. Like, I wish circumstances were such that more videos on that channel could be made. It's one of my favorite things ever. All right, Scuti almost uncovered here. There we go. Taking the skims, getting the Tetris. Gonna have to burn away that little thing. All right, a couple little easy burns here. Trying to keep that well open. Minimize the burns. Tetris Scuti, 448, 471 Tristop. There's a Tetris Tristop. 494 through 102 is good pace. Oh, adjust. Occupy Starbucks with the Prime sub. 5 months. Is trying to be better about remembering my Prime free sub. You can set yourself if you're in Discord, set yourself a Discord reminder like every month. Can you do a recurring reminder? I don't know, but put a sticky note. Thank you very much, Occupy Starbucks. Appreciate it. $6.16 for Tristop into 19. Hey, we're up to 200 subs again. That's good. That is good. You put your Prime sub in your Outlook calendar and you sub to yourself using your alt. I feel like that's a crime, Colin. Colin, I feel like you're admitting to a crime. $7.11 for Blue Scuti. 7.4. They're gonna definitely use this against you. It's just a civil matter? Oh. I mean, I think that's what Madoff said, and now he's in prison. Oh, the Vits for Tristop. The true Vits. Jasmine loves it because it's the true Vits, right? Any delayed Vits, I don't think can be any higher than like a 7 out of 10, and only a true Vits can be 8, 9, or 10. That's my hot take. It's my red bracket take. Tetris for Scuti, 961, 950 for Tristop. Another Tetris for both. Tristop, the first one with the max. He's on 25. Scuti could max into 25. If he gets a bar sometime this century. He's going to open up the right side. Yes, and he will Tetris into 25. He gets the max a little bit earlier than Tristop did. Oh my God, I didn't realize Colin was the Bernie Madoff of Tetris. B60, there's a Tetris Tristop. B95, and yeah, he's got a really good shot at getting a 1.2 into. Holy moly. They both have 1.2s right now. Scuti, C35. Tristop is into 29 at C42. So a double 1.2 into 29. Assuming Scuti makes it 3 more lines. Tetris for Scuti. C75 into. There's a Tetris D14. It's got to take a little bit of the wind out of your sails because the other thing, I'm so good at Tetris right now. I just got the 1.2. And then you realize you look at the opponent, got it too, and you're like, it's RNG. It's mostly RNG. Thanks. All right, Tristop in a bit of a pickle here. I don't know that he's going to survive. Let's see what he can do. And no, that is going to be a top up for Tristop at D46. That's a 1.3. And Scuti is good. In game number 3, goes up 2 games to 1. Danny says, Vandy just mad he didn't think of doing that with his Amazon subscription. It does take a criminal mastermind to think of that. Oh, Scuti getting, that doesn't get over. Just short of the rollover on 33. I mean, that was huge pace for Scuti. $9B 6746. $100 bits from Dog Watching Tetris says, you got this Tristop. First time chatter Laura says, GG. Thank you, Laura, for chatting for the first time. By the way, y'all, if you're not following the channel, follow the channel. And go over to YouTube and follow that channel, or on Twitch if you're on YouTube. And follow all the channels. All right, both players ready. It is game number 4. Scuti up 2 games to 1. Tristop looking to tie it up and force a decider. Laura followed you. Thank you, Laura. Follow every channel on YouTube. Tetris says, I would follow, but I've been following for many years. No. Find a channel of ours that you're not following and follow that. Look at that. Renz. That's how to find monthly Tetris on YouTube. What's the story behind the toast? The story behind the toast is this. Toast. That's it. That's the whole story. There's a song in the playlist that's about toast. All right, players trying to weather early stinginess from RNG right here. And finally, Longbar and Tetris for Tristop. And what's supposed to happen is if this song appears in the playlist, people are supposed to spam the toasty emote, but people are just very lazy in chat. They're just sitting there like one hand in a bag of chips, the other hand holding up their phone to their face, and they can't be bothered to put an emote in the chat. I'm on mobile, I can't put an emote in the chat. Tetris Tristop 136, 153. How would we know the name of the song? Because it says toast in the song, Dennis. It literally says toast. The word. Yeah, there you go. It's like how they throw toast at, what is it? Is it Rocky Horror Picture Show? I don't know. What do they throw toast at? Is that what they throw toast at? The song is called Comfort Food, parentheses, toast. Did you hear it? It said toast. $253 for Blue Scuti, $273 for Tristop. You can't hear the lyrics? Here, we'll turn it up a little bit. Ready? Here we go. See, it said toast. Like a lady said toast. Like she's in some kind of breakfast delirium, and all she can think about is how much she wants toast. $306 for Blue Scuti, $344 for Tristop. Now, of course, what's going to be fun is when Dan V edits this, he puts a completely different music bed underneath, and so the toast song will not be on. It'll just be other random song, and it won't, it'll just, he won't have it on. Very coincidental how it came on when he asked about toast. No, I put it on to answer the question. It wasn't coincidental, intentional. You're going to put the toast song on now? Dan V, you have better things to do than find a specific song. Oh, the pullback for Tristop. I don't pay you enough for you to like go find a specific song at a specific moment, Dan V. I wish I could. I don't pay you enough for what you're doing now. I wish I could. $454 for Blue Scuti, $530 for Tristop. Well, I just mean like, oh, now he's going to know when to insert the toast song and the whole thing. What's the minimum wage at CTM? Yeah, it's the minimum that it will take to guilt someone into doing stuff for me under market value. Like that's what it is. $486 for Blue Scuti, $586 for Tristop. All right, Blue Scuti with a high board right now. Okay, he's bringing it down. Tetris for him, Tetris for Tristop. Tristop with a 130,000 point lead. Yeah, Dan V is very good. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Dan V. I mean, above all, I think he just likes, he likes classic Tetris. He likes this event. And, he wants it out there. And so he's kind of a volunteer and he gets a tip. That's what it is. I mean, listen, if Dan V didn't do it, I don't know what we would do. I got to be honest. We would probably just not do it. I'd probably just leave the VODs up. Like, it's so... I would just leave the VODs up and say, oh, well, sorry, it's VODs. Just do the VODs. I mean, really, Dan V and I are both working for minimum wage. Really, like, there's nobody getting. There's nobody getting wealthy off of classic Tetris. $821 for Scuti, $879 for Tristop. Tristop ahead by 8 lines. Travis's labor of love. It's more like a labor of just insanity. Tetris Tristop max out on 28. 2 more he could get before 29. Tristop's got to win this one, and he's ahead by 120,000 points, something like that. So he's doing what he's got to do. There's a dirty for Scuti. Tristop is in at A70. Tetris for Scuti. He's got the max on 29. A skim and a Tetris for Scuti. A53. Tristop with the B00. But Scuti getting closer here because he's been able to Tetris. And it's very, very close right now. And really, Scuti with a bit, kind of the pace lead right now. Oh, but has to dead drop a couple pieces down the middle. There's a gap there. Tristop Tetris B94. Jasmine saw a T-spin. I missed a T-spin. It's too much action. Tetris Tristop C39. B88. Blue Scuti. Tristop knocking this down. Nice little S-flat. Help him get Tetris ready again, but he blocks. Gets a long bar over. Tetris Tristop C95. Another one, Tristop. There's one, Scuti. About a 50,000 point lead for Tristop. Right now, 5 lines ahead. A Tetris for Scuti D32. Tristop's board getting up kind of high. It's going to have to bring this down. Not close. It's going to be tough. Meanwhile, Scuti is set up. And oh no, that is going to be a top for Tristop at D55. And Scuti has taken this one 3 games to 1. So, Tristop, you played awesome. But it's going to be Scuti for now. And I guess that's good, Tristop, in a way, because now you don't have to play anymore for the rest of the month. But obviously not exactly the way you wanted it to go. So GG's to you, Tristop. As always, great performance. Scuti just right now. He's on a run, a world historical run. So Scuti going to maintain his dominance in CTM over Tristop, but Tristop says, you just wait till the next regional and you are done. So that is gonna do it for this match. Now we do have our next match. Unfortunately, that's in 25 minutes. I'm not gonna stay online. So I'm gonna go offline. I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes. And what we'll have there is gonna be the Tap Masters red and pink between Dog and Blue Scuti. It's going to be Blue Scuti. So let's go ahead and show you what the bracket looks like right now. There's a 3-1 for Scuti. So here it is. Where is it? Top 16, top 8 is what we want. Refresh. Hello. Thank you. Just run ads for 20 minutes. I'm not going to do that. So Scuti is in to the top 8. Wallbant into the top 8. So when does Scuti play an opponent to try to get into the semis? Well, it's going to be in a little bit. Here's what's going to happen. Tap Masters. All right, you see that switched very quickly? See that? Scuti, Seed 30, will be playing Tetris. This will determine who plays against Joseph Saley in the semifinals of Tap Masters. And that's going to be a single solitary match starting in 23 minutes. Pretty much immediately after that, it's going to be back to Masters, where we're going to play Knight versus Cobra. And then the winner of that will take on Scuti, who just earned this spot right here in the red. They'll play. So Cobra versus Knight, winner versus Scuti, and then the winner of that goes to the semifinals. So that is what we're going to do. That's the order of operations. Okay, good. Thanks to everybody who supported the channel. Let's let those credits wrap around again. New follows from Laura Siderius. Subs, Chaotic Hazel, Bennis Maximus, Dog Watching Tetris, K Taco, Occupy Starbucks. I think some of those were gifts. Dog Watching Tetris, 421 Countdown Bits. Haterade with the super chat. I think I missed that super chat, Haterade. My apologies. It said, chicken carbonara pasta is the best. It is good. You are right, Haterade. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Thanks to the patrons for keeping this going. Big shout out to Scott Gray, JK9, Tacky, Corporal Shell, Detroit, NK Member, Potato, Cacket, Mila, and Jason. Prizes are at 535.12, right where we began. So, no thanks. No. Thanks to everybody who's contributed so far. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. YouTube, we'll see you in like 20 minutes. Take care. Bye-bye. Twitch, we'll raid you off somewhere for a little bit and try to come back. Oh, is it Classic Tetris Mini D qualifying? Okay. Well, I think the Minnesota qualifier or Minnesota regional is happening right now. I see Bidwell. I think it's Huff. I can't really see. I see Opox and Ben Mullen. Is this the first tournament that took 2 months? No, it is not. So anyway, go check out the Minnesota Regional. Come back in like 20 minutes. And we'll have the Scoots versus the dog.